believe it or not, I went to Kmart and just picked up this Upstar 28-inch 4K monitor for $199 plus tax. A lot cheaper than anything I have seen. The reviews aren't great, but at least if it works, it's a great deal. So I just opened the box right there. It comes with all the cables you need. HDMI, here's a DVI, DisplayPort, power adapter, and the stand. It requires 3 screws in the bottom, which is supplied. And here's the monitor. You take the cover off. This piece is already installed, so all you have to do is install the stand right here and then screw in the 3 screws. And on the bottom of the monitor, you see the power, the DVI, HDMI 2.0, I presume, and HDMI, nope, actually it's HDMI 1, HDMI 2, so it's just 2 inputs. They're all, no, HDMI 1 is 2.0, the HDMI 2 is 1.4. So if you want 4K, you want to definitely do it here, or use a DisplayPort. PC audio in, download, I'm going to use it. Headphone out, probably going to use that if I use a HDMI for a game console or something. Okay, let's put it on there. And all the controls are here at the bottom as well. I presume this is the power. No idea what these are until I flip the monitor around. And when it's in the right orientation, it will be on your right hand side. One thing about the stand is glass, so it's very stable once you put on the table. But if you ever drop it or on your foot, barefoot, it's going to be quite a pain. So what I'm going to do first is plug it in, use the DisplayPort. Since all the reviews and instructions I read say if you want 60 Hertz, you want to use display cables. So I'm going to plug it into my computer and the back of monitor. Good thing I just upgraded my computer yesterday to R7 370, which definitely have a DisplayPort. Okay, turning it on for the first time. It says no signal. It's a dual monitor setup, so you can see my HDMI. Okay, wait, something is showing up. Don't look for K to me right now, but so far, no dead pixels I can see. Okay, still looks good. Windows loading. Windows loaded, and is actually already in 4K mode because there was a little display here that says 4K resolution. Okay, I'm install Windows 10. Text and apps and everything else looks up to 150% larger, obviously because it's on a 4K mode. And extend these displays. Display 1, Display 2, which is the 1080p screen, has obviously you can see you can fit 4, just like everybody knows. All right, and the resolution is 3840 times 2160. So, yep, no configuring necessary. It's already plugged into the DisplayPort at 4K resolutions. Now, next, I'm going to play some 4K videos on YouTube, may I add. Okay, this is a 4K test video from YouTube. And now just remember, this is right out of the box. There are no configurations. I did not do any configs. Okay, the pixel is very clear. There's not motion blur that I can tell. I wonder how Counter-Strike will go on this. Again, this is right out of the box, no setting changes, connecting to the computer over there with DisplayPort. $199. If it works, continuously, I mean past the 14-day return period, I'd be pleased. And this is just a screenshot of when I turn everything to just 100%. As you can see, plenty of real estate on the monitor. My favorite video. Let's watch it. Now that is just so cool, right? I already ran into a problem. When I was watching a 4K video on YouTube, the screen started to tear. It was really bad. The only way to fix it was to turn on and turn off the computer, restart the computer. It could be a memory problem or it could be the panel problem. So what I did is I disconnected the 1080 screen and using only the 4K screen here. I'm going to play with it for a couple days and see if there's any problem. 14 days return period at Kmart. Okay, as the video is playing, let's see. The control is power, the next one is source, down, up, menu, and exit. Let's see menu. Okay, it gives me contrast, 1P, 2P, LR, that's for split screen, or 4P. Okay, so I can split this monitor into 4 1080p screens. If I just hit click up and down, alright, that's backlight. It was set to 50, I just remember that. Alright, it's definitely getting darker. Okay, as you can see from the screen. Okay, let's select back to 50. Okay, equal mode. Okay, that's the presets photo, FPS 1, FPS 2, standard, game, movie, photo. Let's set to standard. Well, actually, no, let's set to movies. Source, again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 inputs on the monitor. Currently is display port. Okay, let's get back to playing. Talking about the tearing problem, I re-enabled the monitor to see how is my system going. As you can see, the CPU is running about 35%. That's an 8-core CPU. And the GPU is running a little bit hot at 64. And I can definitely hear the fan running in the system. Okay, I'm gonna try to play Counter-Strike on 4K resolutions. Even the main screen is only about 30 frames a second, so I better turn everything lower if I even want to play anything. Let's say medium. I'm looking for 50 frames a second. Multi-core, let's turn off anti-aliasing, filtering, trilinear, anti-aliasing off. Alright. Back. Alright, let's just jump in, casual, go. My favorite map, Dust 2. Okay, let's see. Right now it's about 58 frames a second, but still retrieving data. And this is actually arm race mode. And it's running about 150 frames per second. And anti-aliasing off, I'm consistently getting about 150 frames. Everything else is on medium for Counter-Strike Go. Of course, this is an older game, but hey, at least I have it installed. Instead of frames, you can see there is definitely motion blur. So, not exactly the best monitor for the video games. War II, which should be a little bit more demanding. Alright, let's take a look. Let's run a historical battle. Let's do easy, star battle.
It is 47 BC. Let's find a way to drive them off.
4K of gaming on Rome Total War II, and it's running about 22 frames a second. Anything over 15, you can click. So all I'm gonna do is drag all my forces and attack on the hilltop. Committing suicide. Attack! I'm using the built-in FPS counter from Steam instead of a third-party software because they always have to reduce about 5% of frame rate. So far, no tearing. GPU is running about 80C. A little bit high for my comfort, but Asus said anything under 60, the fan is actually off. So far, the monitor is holding well. No blinking, no tearing. And motion blur is not a problem for slow-paced games like this. I should just play Civ 5 all day long. Laugh, I spoke too soon. Look, the monitor just turned black. It's not the game that's quitting, because my second monitor is still working. I think I'm gonna return the monitor because the tearing and then that black screen, the screen did come back, but who knows if it's gonna work after 14 days. This is only being what, 30 minutes of operations. So yep, look at this, the Upstar. Okay, the Upstar 28-inch 4K 2K LED monitor. It's a bust, even at $199.99 at Kmart and Sears. And for those who does not have a display port, as you can see, I plug into my laptop computer. This is i7 with a GeForce 940, but I'm using the Intel built-in 520 right now. And as you can see, using the HDMI, it's at 29 Hz, 4K resolution connected to the screen. Right there. So display port is the best. If you don't have it, connect it to the HDMI 2 port on the computer. It will give you 4K resolution. So here's the problem I described. You can replicate it by playing a 4K video and then try to hit escape key, bringing out of the full screen. Definitely not something I want to deal with. Okay, here's the final disclaimer. When you are connected the monitor to the computer with the HDMI cable, which give you only 30 Hz max, and let's say if you're watching this and you escape out, it also give you the tear. So obviously this monitor is not very good. I can definitely return it today. I just bought it this morning, gonna return it today. Now, what lesson do you have from watching this video? Don't buy.